Yeah, just a quick video to show you guys how to remove this old tint off of windows. It's going to be the same thing for fronts, windshield, all that stuff. I already took the tint off of all these ones, so I still have the back window to do there. That one can be a little bit more interesting because you have all of your heater grid, your antenna, all that stuff in behind it. So I'll show in a different video how you would get this stuff off without wrecking all of your antennas and all that stuff that you probably want to keep. So for this one, we're just going to show how to do these easy quarters. There's not a whole lot to take and tint off of a window. You just need a razor blade, some Windex, and you'll be all set to go here. So just start in a corner. I already got this corner separated. So once you start getting it down off, you can kind of take swipes at it, keep a lot of pressure on your blade, and you'll start to see it coming off in little chunks here. If your tint isn't baked right on, chances are you could probably get away with just doing what I did here, get a little piece of it started, and you could probably get it to start pulling off in layers. If yours is baked on like mine is, you're gonna end up just going like this, taking little chunks at a time. The frit on the outside of the glass here, it's actually rough, and when you're running your razor blade over it, it'll dull out your blade, and it's gonna make it a lot harder to get your tint off. So I would recommend getting around places without the frit. So kind of come down, get all this off of here, keep working it back. It takes forever, but eventually you'll kind of get a rhythm on it, and you'll start getting it to come off just like this here. Now, after you get the tint off of it, there's still going to be a little bit of glue left behind on it, and that's when you're going to use your ammonia glass cleaner. You could probably use an ammonia free, but ammonia eats through the tint layer, so it'll actually make it a whole lot easier to get this old glue off after you get the actual color off of it. So I'm just gonna scrape this window off and we'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, we'll be right back. Just a quick update here. You don't have to worry about scratching your glass as long as you have a nice fresh razor blade. You're not going to scratch this glass. It doesn't matter, how hard, what you do to it. This razor blade is actually softer than the material for your tempered glass. So you don't have to worry about that. If your blade starts to get dull coming around this frit area up here, you can get scratches. But as long as you stay away from your frit, keep it good. I would recommend to, get halfway, 3/4 way down through, grab yourself another clean razor blade and just do the rest, because otherwise you don't want to start scratching this glass, because when you go to put your new tint back on, you're going to see every scratch you put in this thing. So yeah, I'm just going to keep working my way down on this, and I will show you guys here once we get her off. So about here on the window, I went, grabbed myself another new razor blade. Around this time, if you're getting everything off the way you should, your fingers are probably hurting. You got indents in them. But that's, all par for the course, getting this stuff off of here. It doesn't take an awful long time. You should be able to strip one of these off in 20 minutes, something like that, once you start getting the hang of things. And then it's, pretty straightforward to cut a new piece to go along this as well. But for now, we'll just keep getting this off of here. Just wanted to show around, I would say 3/4 of your window. I would grab a new razor blade, make sure you're not scratching things up. Stay away from all your frit. See, I still have all this stuff in here. I'll get that last after we get everything else cleaned up. That way we're not marking anything. Okay, and we will continue on here. There now. So we have all the coloring of the tint off. All this, strippy garbage stuff here. This is actually my pile down on the floor here. That's, what used to be on this. So once you have all that off of there, just take your Windex glass cleaner, soak it really good with the ammonia-based one, because that's what's going to really eat through that glue. And then after, you know, let it sit there for 30 seconds, a minute, you know, whatever you feel like doing. It really doesn't matter too much because you can always re-soak it. Just, you want to let that glue, you know, start to dissolve a little bit before you start taking your razor blade over it. And then just grab another good razor blade and just start from the top and swipe it down and just work your way down with all that glue. And after that's done, you just take a nice clean microfiber, something like that, get rid of all your old stuff around here, and you'll be all prepped and ready to start putting your new tint back on. Perfect. If you guys have any questions or, you know, need any other help with it, leave a message down below and I'll help you out. See ya.